Silence. There's something about it. Something about the way the world inside your head stops for a moment, then the world outside of it begins. I've been out here for a while now, relearning how to live in my own body. Growing up is always hard. One day, everyone's calling you a kid, and the next, they're expecting you to be an adult and make your own way in the world. It's a scary thing, trying to catch up with yourself. It feels almost impossible because no one ever tells you how to do it. There isn't a manual on how to grow up and be ready to let go of your childhood. Or if there is, well, I haven't heard of it. I wasn't ready when I was supposed to be. At least, I think I was supposed to be. It felt great, of course, making my parents proud. But the diploma weighed too heavily in my hand, and I was lost. In the crowd, in my body, in my head. All I saw was the unending future, but I couldn't figure it out, like I was looking through frosted glass. I didn't have it all figured out, and looking back on it, I think it was because I always thought I had time. I thought I had a lot of time. See, time works differently when you're a kid. When you're that young, tomorrow's that inevitable thing that comes after you go to sleep. You wake up and you continue where you left off. But when you're on the precipice between your childhood and the rest of your life, things suddenly stop working that way. Graduation meant closing one chapter and opening another. And it was, I guess, but it wasn't the chapter I should have been on. My entire life until that point was all flash and fun. Fleeting, parties and drinking with too many friends who weren't even really friends, moments I can barely remember because they never really meant anything significant. Nothing I ever did really mattered, I guess, but this, the gritty feeling of dirt sticking to the sweaty hard lines of my palms, the slow, shattering sound of rain against the canopy, the way the forest seems to breathe with me when I close my eyes. These things matter. It puts me into perspective being alone out here. Just me and the sound of my heartbeat in my ears. And over that, the sound of life. Pure, unfiltered life. There's nothing like putting your ear against nature and hearing her just talk to you. Because most of the time, we aren't listening. We make too much noise in the city to do that. But out here, where I'm alone with her, my head's never felt clearer. All the self-doubt, all the fear about failing and being a disappointment have been worn away by the slow waves of this kind of silence. I used to look down at my hands and not recognize who they belonged to. But now, I know each line, the stories behind each mark and scar. I've found myself here between the trees, and the future, it's horizon, endless horizon, and I'm ready.